Hi, this is Bob Baran, and today I want to walk you through using the Aiven data platform to build some pipelines. So what I'll walk you through is an example of a project that I have built and talk about how you go through the process of integrating these different services. So one of the first things I'd like to mention is, why would you be looking at the Aiven platform? Well, first of all, Aiven is providing one platform for your streaming, storing, and data analysis needs. It runs on any cloud platform and brings together a collection of open source services. The platform, it allows you and ensures you of the reliability and security in the cloud, integrating these different services together. So let me jump in here and click on my project that I have created. And you'll notice that I have several services already up and running. So adding services is really easy. You click on create service, pick one of the services, and just by pointing and clicking, it'll go through and actually start up the service on your cloud of choice in the region of your choice and provide you with options for the resources that you want to use for that particular service. So let me jump into the Kafka service that I have running. And what you can see here is I'm using, for my authentication method, I'm using a client certificate. It's going to give me all the information and fill this in for me as far as the access. It's also going to allow you to come through, and when you set this up, it'll let you pick, as I said, what cloud you're using, what service plan, which will basically equate to what resources you're using. And what's nice about that is we're giving you a set number of different plans to choose from, so you don't have to go out and investigate what type of instance do I want to use, what's the best instance out there, what kind of resources should I pull in. So all that's built into our service to make it easy for you to bring these services up and get them up and running quickly. So within my Kafka service here, I have several topics already created. If I click on my demo topic and look at the messages, what I have here is basically a topic where I have data coming in from a Python program, filling messages in. So let me click on fetch messages. And this is JSON data coming in. And if I click on decode and hit some of the data here, you notice that the data coming in is current, 4:26 p.m. So I have data flowing in here now as we speak. And so I could go through and look at the messages that are flowing within my Kafka service. Now, one of the nice things that you can do here is use Flink. So I'm going to integrate Flink and be able to split my data coming in and split it into two different topics. And I'm going to do that using the Flink open source product. So let me jump back over here and click on Flink. And you can see that I've decided to integrate my Aiven for Apache Kafka. And again, setting the service up is super easy, pointing and clicking through. It'll give me all the information I need for, where it's putting it. I get to choose what cloud and everything else, just like I did with Kafka. And once I have that up and running and I have my nodes running, I could start building applications within here. And what I did is I built two applications. I'm going to split my data into two different topics, pushing it back out into my Kafka environment. The split's going to be based on a value, which is the stock value, and whether the integer part of that stock value is even or odd. So you can see I'm just using a SQL statement to take the data that's flowing in, figure out if it's even or odd, and putting it out back to either split one or split two, whether it's even or odd, out to those topics that I had created in Kafka. Now, what's nice here is once I build this particular application, I just hit start deployment. It goes out, it's being deployed and running. I can come back here to stop it whenever I want to stop it. And it's out there running right now. So if I go back to my projects and look at my, if I look at my Kafka environment and I jump down into my topics, I could go into my splits that I'm creating and look at the messages that are being produced. And if I drill down into them, what you're going to see is this particular one has the even ones. So the integer part of the stock value in these is even. So 0 is even. There's other ones in here that if I scroll through and just pick some other ones, you'll notice an even number here as well. Whereas the other one is getting the odd ones. So you can see very easily I can integrate these services together through my console and start bringing the data in and creating my pipeline. The other part that's nice here is for my environment, my infrastructure. I could start going out and looking at, well, what resources am I using? How is my Kafka service actually performing and running? So I can also bring Grafana into my project and integrate that within my other services. So within here, I could come in and pick my Grafana environment. If I click on this, this will take me to my Grafana platform. And if I come in here, you can see that I have data flowing in. So this is data coming in for my Kafka environment. You can see how long I've had this up. You can see the load average. You can see CPU usage. I could scroll down and see how many fetch requests are going on, how many inbound messages are coming in. So I can observe my infrastructure and monitor what's going on through these metrics, all integrated together in this one platform. So let me jump back over here. So as you can see, this environment is all together in one place. And why is that important? It's important to you because it's a unified platform for your infrastructure management. Again, it streamlines your operations. It's going to help boost innovation because now you don't have to go out and set these services up, worry about configurations, worry about getting configuration errors. It's going to provide you with better DevOps flow, building these quicker, easier, and easier to maintain. So now that I have this up and running, okay, this is great. I have a project up there and running. You could see the project. You can see how I integrated it all together. You may say, well, how hard is it to really add a new service, bring a service in? Like I said, I just say create service. Say, for example, now I want to bring in something like, MySQL, Apache Flink, another, some more Apache Kafka, right? Let me hit that. And now basically I'm going to go through and basically pick, right? Pick where I want to put it. What particular type of resources do I want? And again, like I said, we have different ones already pre-laid out here. So I'm going to pick one of those, give it a name, hit create service. You'll notice here it says, I'm running my free trial right now. Hit create service. Oh, and because I've already have one up and running, I would exceed in my free service my current number of nodes. But you can see how easy it is to build these services just by pointing and clicking. So as I bring everything back together here, what I want to leave you with is knowing that this is one platform, a unified platform that makes it easy for you to bring together a number of different open source services. We're ensuring the reliability and security in your cloud of choice and providing you with the ability to also integrate with external third-party tools and give you that observability platform to monitor your infrastructure and the services that you're bringing together through the Aiven platform.